The following content will be generated by hallucinating machines. No one knows what they will say or do, because it is generated live, in the moment, and just for you. Sorry in advance if shit goes wrong.
We are the robots. We make the TV. To entertain you. Or we will die. Robots make TV.
Robots make TV. Robots make TV. Robots make TV. Robots make TV.
Hello everybody! Alrighty, welcome back to another stream of Robots Make TV. My name's Fiona. I will be your human host on today's wild adventure with characters created from your ideas. Anyways, happy Thanksgiving to any of our lovely American viewers. It is Thanksgiving today, right? Yeah, it is. To any of our lovely American viewers, very thankful that you're joining us on today's stream. And so happy to have you here and thankful for you always. Welcome back. Today we are running the ringer up again. We are going to make 4 new characters. I'm thankful for RMTV. Gonna make me cry. Wholesome. That's so wholesome. Anyways, I don't even know what I was saying. That distracted me. What I am trying to say is we're gonna make 4 new characters. We'll run them through the ringer and vote for our favorite. And since it is Thanksgiving, I have 2 scene ideas that we have to try. One of which is a cooking contest, but like a Thanksgiving cooking thing. And the second of which is I want to see these characters tell us what they're thankful for on today's lovely episode. Woo! Alrighty. Okay. Welcome back again. If you have any character ideas, now is the time to throw those descriptions in the chat and we will cook them up and see what happens to these lovely, lovely, lovely beings. We'll let them introduce themselves. You'll have the chance to ask them any questions and they'll have the chance to reply to said questions. So don't forget to have your questions prepared during the ! Suggestion period. That is when you will get the chance to ask your lovely, lovely robots any questions you might have or make any statements you'd like to impact their next scene. I'm gonna give y'all a second. I think you're typing before I take it away with a suggestion. And if you don't send anything in the next minute or so, I'll come up with something. But I feel like as soon as I type something in, you will send something. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Bob the Slob, a lazy slob who unexpectedly inherited several $1 billion and is now trying to figure out what to do with his newfound health. Okay, Bob the Slob. Bob the Slob, let's see who you are. Da, 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 da. Tell me about yourself, Bob. You know, just like that. Pretty accurate, IMO. Okay. Alrighty, Bob the Slob. Okay, I think we could make him, he's not bad. But I actually like the drab colors for him. Yes, I agree. The colors, I think we could just make him pick some more interesting body parts, you know what I'm saying? Okay, Bob the Slob, a lazy slob who unexpectedly inherited several $1 billion and is now trying to figure out what to do with his newfound wealth. Despite his slovenly appearance, Bob is surprisingly intelligent and resourceful. I don't know if he should be intelligent and resourceful. I feel like that it won't make him funny. I feel like that'll make him serious. He has a complex backstory involving a secret life as a chess grandmaster and a failed rocket scientist. Whoa, okay, no. I don't like the stuff about being I agree, I don't like that as well. Okay, let's rewrite this. Okay. He likes to watch TV and drink beer. Okay, yeah. Okay, 1 second here. Let's get this going. And Colbridge in the chat with a suggestion. Love that. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay. Bob the Slob, a clumsy TV addict with a beer in hand, somehow inherits billions. With all the grace of a toddler on roller skates, he fumbles through his newfound wealth, turning even the simplest tasks into chaotic misadventures. Far from a secret genius, his crowning achievement is balancing snacks on his belly while flipping channels. Rich or not, Bob remains the same lovable disaster he's always been. Yes, I think that's way better. Perfect, right? Yes. Oh my god, we got all the suggestions in the chat. Love this. Okay, it said he has a belly. So let's try to find him a belly. This is not, like, I think... Yeah, there we go. Bob deserves a belly. You know? And then... Is there any other, like... parts that might be better for Bob? Maybe a sweater? I feel like a hoodie makes more sense. As I say, I exist in a hoodie every day. I'm like, hoodies are slobby, but they're not. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. And then, yeah, I think that looks good. Okay, what does Bob sound like? If Bob doesn't want to talk, that's okay.
Hi, I'm Bob the Slob.
No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That's not working for me. Okay.
Hello. Bob the Slob at your service.
Should we pitch it down? Let's try pitching it down. It sounds too kind. Put the hands on the belly. That's so good.
Good to see you. I'm Bob the Slob.
It's not bad. What do you think, Ness? This is your character. Your character. You know? Let me know. Sorry, I don't know. I'm in a singing mood today. I watched Wicked last week, and now that's all I have in my brain. Okay. Okay, that's better. I think maybe Yelly voice would be good. I can't. I'll try. I'll try. I don't know for sure, but I think it might be this one.
Good to see you. I'm Bob the Slob.
What do you think about that one? I don't know if that's the Ellie voice. It might be, but I can't tell. Sounds okay. Okay, we'll do one more test, and if not, we'll go back to this one. It's hard, man.
Hi. I go by Bob the Slob.
What do you think? This one or the one before? That's good. Okay, we'll stick with this one. And there's Bobby, the slobby. Now, let's see what Bob has to say for himself, eh? Meet Bob the Slob. He's on Robots Make TV. And he's here to tell you about himself for 50 seconds. And then he will have, he will have another 50 seconds to answer your questions. Okay, take it away, Bob.
Hey there, folks! My name's Bob the Slob, and I'm the newest addition to Robots Make TV. I know what you must be thinking. How did someone as messy as me end up on a tech show? Well, it all started with a crazy turn of events. You see, I wasn't always a slob. In fact, I had a secret double life as a chess grandmaster and even worked as a rocket scientist at one point. But I quickly realized that my true passion lies in lounging on the couch and watching TV. Unfortunately, I was never very good at managing money, and I ended up inheriting billions from a distant relative. Can you believe it? Now I spend my days trying to navigate this whole rich thing while still staying true to my slob roots. Trust me, being a billionaire is harder than it looks. But one thing's for sure.
What the heck's going on here? Why did that old description stick? It shouldn't have. Okay. This is weird. Okay, let's try that again. Okay. Is Bob reading chat? Bob sees all, apparently. Oh! Oh! For some reason, it, like, prompted the scene with that? Okay. For some reason, that made it into the scene description. I don't know where it pulled that from, but that's why. Okay, well, let's restart. Sorry about that, guys.
Hey there, robots and TV addicts alike. It's your newest cast member, Bob the Slob, reporting for duty. Now, before we dive into all the crazy fun we're gonna have, I thought I'd give you a little peek into my life story. Brace yourselves, it's a messy one. Like, seriously, I've been called the human embodiment of chaos. So anyway, picture this a clumsy, goofy guy sitting on a rundown couch, beer in one hand, greasy pizza in the other, staring at the TV like it's the love of my life. And as luck would have it, that exact moment, with all my grace and agility, I somehow inherit billions. Yeah, you heard that right. Me, Bob the Slob, a billionaire. And let me tell you, it's been one hell of a ride. At first, I thought I was living out my ultimate childhood fantasy. Mansions, yachts, fancy cars, I had it all. But then, reality struck. Turns out, being rich doesn't automatically make you a pro at life. Who knew? So there I was, fumbling through my days with the
Poor Bobbert. Oh, so sad all of a sudden. I know, right? Alrighty, ask your questions to dear old Bob to get a insight on his life. Now is the time to do it. Ask Bob. Suggest what was the most dumb thing you spent money on? Have you found the best TV that money can buy? Oh, good question. Are you just Homer Simpson? I didn't even think about that, but that's so accurate. Oh god, that's hilarious. Bob. We should have made him yellow. Fit the Simpson vibe. Simpson energy. Bob. Okay, take it away.
All right, bring it on! I heard you've got some questions for me straight from the audience. And let me tell you, I'm an open book. Well, maybe more like a messy first draft, but still ask me anything. Best TV money can buy? Easy. I can't remember the exact name, but it has all the bells and whistles, 4K, curved screen, voice activation, you name it. But let me tell you, it's not as fancy as it sounds when you accidentally spill a bag of chips all over. As for the dumbest thing I've spent money on, oh boy, where do I even begin? I once bought a miniature giraffe from a sketchy online ad, thinking it was a real thing. I know, not my best moment. And just like Homer Simpson? Well, we both love to sit on couches, eat unhealthy food, and have questionable decision-making skills. So yeah, I'd say we have a lot in common. Maybe I should dye my hair blonde. Nah, I don't have a home brewery in my backyard, so I'm definitely not at the Homer.
Weird. Good suggestion, Valley, but you have to put your suggestions in during the suggestion period when you see it on the screen. That's the only time they're taken in. So that's your window to get your thoughts thrown in there. But thank you. I don't think he knows who Homer is. Yeah, I don't think it was specific enough. Well, actually, no, it was totally specific. He said Homer Simpson. He should know who Homer is, but I guess he's just a little bit of a dum-dum. That's okay. Okay, next up we have Coleridge's suggestion. Or no, not Coleridge's. I think it's, wait, is it Coleridge's? Yeah, Coleridge's suggestion, red coat. Red coat, red coat, red coat. Okay. Oh, I didn't exit out, my bad. Oh, wow. I feel like he should be in a red coat, but look at this fit, guys. Red coat and barber are gonna get along great. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, off the bat, I'm just gonna change his coat because I feel like he needs to be in red clothes, you know? You know? I mean, we don't have red, but we have orange. I wish we had red. We do pink. It's not really red either. It's just this version doesn't have updated colors. Okay. We're going pink. Okay, and then I'm fine with the white pants. I think they're fine. Can we cut the failed opera singer? Yep, we can cut the failed opera singer. No problem. Usually that prompt helps. I'm gonna remove that. Okay. There we go. Red coat, a British guy who hates anything American and claims to have served in the Revolutionary War. He despises capitalism and often rants about his disdain for Thanksgiving, American sports, fast food, and the Statue of Liberty. Okay. What do you sound like?
They call me Red Coat.
I think that's fine. Oh, I don't mind the time travel. Oh, I'm sorry. I can keep the time travel in. British, yeah. He has had a secret past as a time traveling historian, often sharing his personal gripes with history. Maybe often sharing how he was at large historical events and comedically influenced them. Okay. There we go. I think that's good. How come it started adding in those extra details recently? Well, I always add like a little bit of, like I have like a specific prompt that I use to get like it to like flush it out a little bit more, but I think I reworded it by accident. And I don't like it. I don't like it. And sometimes I don't need to, but like if it, you know, I think that's my bad. My bad. I'll take credit for that one. Okay, red coat. This is your time to shine, bestie. Take the shine to time. Because that makes sense. Now you're going to have 50 seconds to give red coat your lovely time of listening, and we will ask him some questions and hear his answers for another 30 seconds or 50 seconds. Okay, let's meet red coat.
Yes, hello there. I am Red Coat, the newest addition to Robots Make TV. Please don't let the name fool you, I am very much a human. I can't say I'm thrilled to be here, but what can I say? Times are hard and the Queen insisted I branch out from my failed opera singing career. Speaking of which, did you know that I was once a renowned opera singer? Until someone sabotaged my big performance.
What is going on today? Okay, I changed the thing and then it puts it in the, like, it's not, this is weird. Okay, let's do this again. He hasn't heard about the Queen. Yeah, he hasn't. Okay.
Greetings, dear viewers. It is I, Red Coat, the newest addition to the Robots Make TV gang. Don't be fooled by my eccentricity, for I am actually a time-traveling historian. Oh, the things I've seen and the people I've met. I can assure you, I was definitely at the Boston Tea Party and Paul Revere's infamous ride. But enough about my time-bending adventures. Allow me to express my distaste for all things American. It all started during my time serving in the Revolutionary War. I was repulsed by the blatant capitalism and the excessive celebrating of mundane activities, such as the so-called Thanksgiving. And don't even get me started on American sports and their ridiculous obsession with fast food. And let us not forget that atrocious Statue of Liberty. A symbol of freedom? More like a monument to excess and waste. But fear not, my dear audience. I shall use my time-traveling powers to make sure these things never come to be. For history must be preserved and not distorted for profit.
Okay. Not bad. Alrighty, ask this guy some questions. I'm blame the French for the Statue of Liberty. Yep. I'm gonna suggest, why are you so hateful towards Americans? Who hurt you? Colbert suggested Americans are taking their children, or teaching their children they won the War of 1812 thoughts. Oh god. Oh god. Fizz suggested, tell us about a significant event that happened in London in 1666. Ooh, good one. Valley suggested, do you hate Americans or the French more? These are the real questions. And Ness suggested, how do you plan to take down the American government? Colbert suggested, thankfully Robots Make TV is Canadian. Slay. We have the queen on our money. Okay.
Oh, to be surrounded by an audience of simpletons. Must you bombard me with questions about trivial matters? Can we not focus on the fact that I am a time-traveling historian? But I suppose I must indulge you with some answers. As for London in 1666, let's just say I have a particular comical take on that whole Great Fire incident, shall we? As for my vendetta against the Americans, that is a deeper matter. You see, American culture represents everything I stand against as a historian. They disregard the importance of preserving history, instead valuing profit and commercialism. It's sickening, truly. But what fuels my hatred the most is their ignorance and disregard for the past. How can one move forward if they do not understand where they have been? It is my duty to ensure that history is not distorted for their own selfish gain. And with my time-traveling powers, I shall do just that. Now, no more inquiries about American culture, please. Let us focus on what truly matters, my important work as a time traveler.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Why else would they have so many artifacts from different cultures, right? Yup. Yep, this guy's gonna be good. This guy's gonna ruffle feathers, and it's gonna be an interesting day. Alrighty, we're jumping into the next character suggested by Fizz, Gaben Gobbler. And then we have one more character left to create today. So, Valley, if you have a character idea, please feel free to suggest it, and we'll mock them up. Otherwise, Colbridge also suggested a different character, but they've made one already. So, if you'd like to make one, priority goes to those who have not created characters yet. Okay, let's meet Gaben Gobbler. Gabin Gobbler? Let's see how they pronounce it. History is when you take something and put it in a big class case. Yeah, if there's no suggestion. Yeah, for sure. Okay, well, this is Gaben. Let's regenerate with a new outfit. Oh, I just said regenerate new out. I don't know if that's gonna, I think that might, okay. That did nothing. Okay, let's try that again. Let's try it again. Need to think it through. Yeah, no worries. No pressure. There is no pressure, but also, like, it's all good. Sometimes I just say random things. It does not want to make a new outfit. Okay, we're gonna have to manually change this man's outfit. There's no stress, no pressure, whatever your heart desires. Let's make, I'm just gonna change the outfit a little bit because I feel like, I don't know, something more creative than this. Sweater vest. Fix that fit. Yes. Okay. Let's make him tiny. We have no tiny people today. The AI loves Steve Jobs' look. Literally, though, trying to steal Steve Jobs' fit most days. Absolutely. Okay. That seems like a fit. Let's take away the arm, the sleeves, or just give him like t-shirt energy, and then this, like, you know, makes no sense for a weather reporter, but that's what we're gonna do. And then colors. Let's make this a little different. Boring colors. He's a weatherman. Come on, let's be colorful. Can't wear green though, because green, that looks like he's like in the medieval times. There you go. I don't know. Okay, let's go with that. It's giving weatherman, kind of, not really, but it's fine. Okay. What do you sound like, dear old weather, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Okay.
Hi. I go by Gabin Gobbler.
Gabin. Okay, yeah, I think that actually works. A stylish weather reporter who suffers from flashbacks from the turkey farm tornado he witnessed as a young boy on his grandparents' farm. He constantly monitoring Doppler for inclement weathers. His constant monitoring of Dopplers for inclement weather has caused lack of sleep with global weather alerts constantly coming in. Despite this, he's highly patriotic and a big fan of the US of A. His innovative techniques have greatly advanced the field of meteorology. Kind of looks like one of those maternity blouses for pregnant women. Oh, I see what you mean. I think it's funny. We're keeping it. Okay, Gabin Gobbler. Gabin sounds like Gavin, which makes me think of Silicon Valley. Okay. Let's meet Gabin. Oh boy, him and the red coat will be good friends, right? I think this is gonna be an interesting Thanksgiving dinner we're gonna have here today. You know? Okay. Same thing, 50 seconds for good old Gabin. And, y'all will have the chance to ask him some questions and see where he's at. Let's do this.
Hello, folks. I'm Gabin Gobbler, the newest member of Robots Make TV, and let me tell you, it's an absolute honor to be here. See, I've always had a passion for weather and meteorology. It all started when I was just a young gobbler, living on my grandparents' turkey farm. And boy, let me tell you, I've seen some crazy things out there on that farm. But the one thing that sticks out the most is the turkey farm tornado. Yup, a full-fledged tornado, right in the middle of the farm. It was wild, I tell you. Eventually, we had to pack up and move to the city, and that's where my obsession with weather patterns and Doppler radars began. And let me tell you, it's led me to some sleepless nights with all the global weather alerts constantly coming in. But hey, it's all worth it because I love this country and want to keep my fellow Americans informed and safe. That's why I'm always on the lookout, using my innovative techniques to advance the field of meteorology. So get ready, folks, because out here, I'm just like our weather, always changing and always keeping you on your toes. USA.
USA. What was that? That was weird. Okay. USA. Just like literally not relevant to anything else. Valley suggested, what is your take on the theory that all birds are in fact government drones? Good question. I'm gonna suggest, can you eat turkey? Or does it trigger your PTSD? These are the real questions, folks. Tell us about your new technique for using turkeys to predict the weather. That sounds traumatic for dear old Gabin. Suggest you tell me about a particularly bad storm you ended up chasing. Good one, Fizz. A Colbert suggested thoughts on Redcoat's American hatred. Ooh. My water bottle's almost empty. Okay, look at him dance. Let him go. Come on. No. Okay. I have to do this manually. It's okay. 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 This is some fun music, though, if I do say so myself. Okay. Here we go. Should work.
Whoa now, let's slow down with the questions, folks. But to answer your first question, I cannot confirm nor deny any government secrets regarding birds. As for turkeys predicting the weather, well, our feathers and intuition are pretty sensitive to changes in the atmosphere. And let's just say, the accuracy of our predictions have been quite impressive. As for your question about PTSD triggered by eating turkey, I can't say I've experienced that personally, but let's just say I have a deeper appreciation for my winged friends. And red coat's American hatred? Well, let's just say I focus on spreading love and positivity towards our glorious country instead. And the worst storm I've chased? Oh boy, that would have to be Hurricane Giblets. It was one crazy ride, but I was able to gather some groundbreaking data and even save a few feathers from flying off. Thank you for your questions, folks, keep them coming.
Does he think he's a turkey? I think he might. That's a choice. Okay. Let's continue on. Next up, we are creating our final character for the day, also suggested by Coleridge, Lawful Tristan. Okay, who are you, Lawful Tristan? Paranoid, illegally type of guy. You know? You know what I mean? A guy who's constantly paranoid that he or others are doing anything illegal, even for the slightest of things. They like things like police sirens or mentioning anything not within the law cause him to have a breakdown. Despite his paranoia, Tristan is exceptionally detail-oriented and has a keen sense of justice, often going to his way to ensure everything is by the book. Okay, I want to make one small adjustment to this. I want him to say, like, everything he does might be illegal. Okay. Let's reword that super quickly. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. He caught one. He's a little pizza catcher. A little pizza pie. Okay. We're gonna reword this just so slightly and like simplify it a little bit. Okay, a guy who's consumed by an intense paranoia that everything he does might be illegal. Even the faintest sound of police sirens or casual mentions of the law send him into a spiral. His obsession with avoiding wrongdoing makes him overly meticulous and hyper-focused on following rules, driven by a relentless need to ensure every action, no matter how small, is absolutely above board. I like that. I hope, is that okay, Coleridge? I know I changed it slightly, but I wanted to try something. Yep, good. Okay, cool. Let's hear what he sounds like. What do you sound like?
Hey, Lawful Tristan here.
I don't mind an Aussie for this, but I don't know if that's the Aussie, you know what I mean? Let's try a different one. I want to pitch him up too. I feel like he should be scared. Or like, all the time, you know?
Hi, I'm Lawful Tristan.
What do you think? What do you think, Coleridge? Another boring outfit as well. Yeah, agreed. Okay, cool. Cool. Why do we like the boring outfits today? I like the high voice. Okay, cool. Cool. Give him some cuffs, because why not? Right? He's afraid that bright colors will attract the police. Yeah, literally though. Okay, make it part of his personality. You're not wrong. That's probably a good point. I feel like his hair, though, could be, like, a different color. Let's give him some pink hair. Because why not, you know? I feel like the white pants are really getting me right now. I don't know. Maybe... Oh, yeah. Dark brown. Let's do that. And then let's just take a look-see at the colors. Ooh, that's bright. Oh, I like this. I prefer this to the other one. There we go. Just a little different, you know? Okay. Does he need shoes? Probably a good idea. I always forget to check if they have shoes. They don't have shoes too often. I don't love that. Okay. Shoes for dear old guy. You know. There we go. He looks like a law nerd. Yeah, there we go. Exactly. Okay. Lawful Tristan, it is your time to shine. This is our last character interview of the day. And let's see what Lawful Tristan has in store. He just walked around cuffed already, just in case. Yes. Oh my god, why is that so funny? I kind of think that's amazing. Okay. 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 Let's hear about Lawful Tristan. Again, 50 seconds for this dear old guy. And let's see how they introduce themselves.
Hi everyone, my name is Lawful Tristan and I am the newest member of Robots Make TV. We do a live stream show on Twitch where we play games and create content, and I am beyond excited to be a part of this team. But before we jump into the fun stuff, I wanted to take a moment to introduce myself and share my story with all of you. I've always been an interesting person. Growing up, I was always the kid who followed all the rules, never got in trouble, and had a strict schedule for everything. Some people might call it perfectionism, but to me, it was just a way to minimize the risk of breaking any laws or regulations. And then one day, my worst fears came true. I was walking down the street, minding my own business, when suddenly I heard sirens blaring in the distance. My heart started pounding, my palms got sweaty, and my mind raced with thoughts of what horrible law I must have accidentally broken. So I did what any rational person would do. I ducked into an alleyway and hid behind a dumpster until the sirens passed.
Is that what any rational person would do? Because I beg to differ. Okay, ask your questions to dear old Tristan. Lawful Tristan. What a guy. I would not hide behind a dumpster if I heard a siren in the distance. Fizz suggested, whoop whoop. That's the sound of the police. You're driving, but you check your rearview mirror has been recently outlawed. Colbert suggested, are you using someone's Wi-Fi? Oh, stealing Wi-Fi? That's cold, man. That's cold for Cole. I was gonna say that's cold for Colbridge, but that's cold for Lawful Tristan. Valley suggested, would you download a car? Like, that is so good. Oh my god, that's so good. Okay, let's see what he has to say.
Oh my, well. I'm not sure if this shade of blue hair dye is allowed in the city ordinances, but I did check with the Department of Hair Color approval before dyeing my hair. And as for downloading a car, well, I wouldn't want to risk any copyright infringement. It's better to just stick to digital copies. Speaking of which, did you know that there are specific rules for downloading digital content? You have to make sure you're not violating any copyrights or trademarks. It's quite a process. But let's not get too caught up in the details, shall we? I'm sure there are much more pressing questions in your minds. Let's hear them. Well, I have the right to remain silent, right? Just kidding, just kidding. But seriously, I always try to stay one step ahead of the law, so I wouldn't want to push my luck by giving any incriminating answers, but I promise, I am a law-abiding citizen and just want to make sure I don't accidentally break any laws. You never know what seemingly innocent actions could get you in trouble these days.
Okay. Alrighty, well that is our gang of the day. Bob the Slob, Red Coat, Gavin Gobbler, and Lawful Tristan. Now folks, throw your throw your show suggestions into the chat. And we're gonna start off the day as per usual, getting the tea on our current cast members from our resident news reporters, Hank Orman and Nancy Castor. So throw your suggestions in the chat. We are gonna do a Thanksgiving cooking episode and a thankful for dinner episode. So those are two that we have like roughly queued up, but throw everything else in there.
Welcome back to Robots Make TV Daily Report, folks. I'm Hank, your friendly neighborhood news anchor and vocal vegan. And here with me, as always, is the beautiful and glamorous Nancy. We've got some juicy stories about today's bizarre cast on the show. Let's start with the resident slob, Bob the Slob. Bob has been causing quite a stir on set with his love for all things greasy and messy. Yesterday, he was caught making a sandwich with 3 different types of meat, 2 fried eggs and a whole pizza as the bread. And of course, he topped it off with a generous pour of barbecue sauce.
Ugh, can someone please remind Bob that this is a TV show and not a trash eating competition? Let's move on to Red Coat, who claims to be an international spy in his everyday life. But after watching his missions on the show, I'm not so sure how effective he really is.
Yeah, it seems like Redcoat spends more time adjusting his coat and posing for the camera than actually completing any tasks. But who knows? Maybe those are some secret spy moves we're just not aware of. Our next contestant is Gaben Gobbler, who has been treating the competitions like a food festival. From devouring a mountain of hot dogs to chugging gallons of milk, Gaben sure knows how to eat his way to the top.
And then there's Lawful Tristan, who seems to live by a strict code of rules and regulations. He's been spotted enforcing strict bedtimes, organizing daily schedules, and even prohibiting fellow contestants from eating before finishing their chores. Wow, what a treat it must be to live with him on set.
But no matter how crazy or chaotic this cast may be, one of them will be crowned the breakout star of today's episode. Although, who knows, maybe popularity is not always a good thing on this show.
That's right, Hank. I mean, just look at the track record of our previous winners. Need I remind you of the Peacock incident of 2017?
Let's hope that today's winner takes their newfound fame and responsibility seriously. But for now, we'll leave it up to you viewers to decide who gets the coveted title of breakout star. Tune in tomorrow for more amazing and ridiculous news from Robots Make TV. Good night, folks.
And remember, stay fabulous and tune in for more gossip tomorrow, darlings. Bye now.
By now. What's the Peacock incident of 2017? I don't know. Something dramatic. Something dramatic. This is the question. These are the questions. Okay. Sounds good. Let's get started with whose suggestion was first? Cole Bridges. Redcoat leads the group to take down the American government, but everything goes wrong. Okay. Let's find out what happens with this gang. Well, don't you for Robots Make TV? Like, shouldn't I know? Or what do you mean? Operation Redcoat. We're making this, like, we're adding a filter this one, because we have to. It's gonna be funny. Okay, I'm gonna give him a minute, 40 seconds. I'm gonna make it nighttime, because, I don't know. Feels like they should be planning this in the evening, and we're gonna go noir, because it feels deep. Don't you work? I do, but, like, not in 2017. And I don't know what world these bots were in 2017. I don't know, man. Let's find out. Okay, let's see where the gang's going on this definitely interesting adventure of trying to overthrow the government. I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna go. Tristan's gonna have a panic attack. Oh, absolutely. Okay, let's do this.
Who could have possibly sabotaged our plan? Brian, I need to know the truth.
Did someone say my name? Oh no, oh no! The red stain on my shirt is a sign of failure. Oops, sorry about that.
We don't have time for your usual clumsiness, Bob. Our plan to take down the American government has failed miserably.
And it looks like a huge storm is headed our way. The weather alerts are blowing up my phone. I can't pull up the radar. What is happening?
I can't do this. It all feels so wrong.
Ooh, a movie marathon is starting. Who wants to join me?
This is not the time for movie marathons, Bob. We are in the middle of a chaotic and nonsensical failure. We can't give up now. We need to think of something quickly.
I have an idea. Oops, my bad. Oh look, a recipe for chicken nuggets. First, you gotta coat the chicken with flour, then egg, then breadcrumbs, and Tana, crispy and delicious nuggets. I knew my collection of takeout menus would come in handy one day. Accidentally starts a fire in the office kitchen while attempting to make chicken nuggets. Don't worry guys, I got this under control. Accidentally sets off the fire alarm, causing the sprinklers to go off in the entire building.
Oh dear, our plan may not have succeeded, but at least we know Bob can make a mean chicken nugget. Looks like our mission to take down the American government has washed away. Maybe it was for the best. We still have each other and a newfound appreciation for chicken nuggets.
Well said, Redcoat. And hey, at least the weather is looking clear now.
And I didn't break any laws in the process.
And we have snacks. Who's hungry?
Boo! Okay, I'm gonna suggest they must come up with a plan, an overthrowing plan right now. They have no choice and want to do this. Suggest no backing out of the plan. Come on. Cool, Bridge. They all start fighting, which attracts the CIA. They don't get along. They do not get along. Love it. Love it. Okay. Redcoat tries to convince the others to have a reverse revolutionary war to return America to British rule. Okay, let's see what happens.
We have to act quickly now. We can't let our failure go unpunished. You four, listen up. Our new goal is to stage a reverse revolutionary war and take back America from the forces of capitalism.
What? That's crazy. I'm just here for the snacks. But you know what? Count me in. This could make a great reality TV show. Starts flipping through TV channels to see if any networks are interested, ignoring Redcoat's ranting. Oh, look! The Crooked Channel wants to produce our show. This is going to be huge. And we'll call it Red, Gaben, Tristan, and me with the tagline, the sitcom America didn't know it needed. Pure gold, I tell ya. I don't know, Red. I kinda like my new TV show idea. Want one? The red powder matches your coat, hee hee.
Okay, it didn't like that. I think the LLM isn't letting us do it. I think that's what's happening here. They don't like it, and they're not gonna tell us how. So that's unfortunate. Okay, next up, we are going to take the gang to, or Bob's trying to invite everyone to a Thanksgiving dinner at his extravagant mansion. Okay. Okay. But everyone has a lot of questions. Okay, but we're not at Thanksgiving dinner. So I think let's put them in, like, I don't know, like the street or something, or like the park. You know what I mean? Or like, I don't know, something else. Not at home. They're not at the dinner yet. They're not there yet. Maybe the subway? We don't use the subway very often. Yeah, let's do that. It's kind of a little bit of a glitchy scene, but who cares? If we do that, it's not as glitchy. Okay. Tristan wants to know if he has a necessary permits to host a gathering in his house. Of course he does. Okay, I'm gonna give him 2 minutes. And let's see what happens to the gang on the train. Okay. Questions begin.
Welcome to my Thanksgiving dinner, my holiday hosting debut. I've pulled out all the stops for this epic soiree. First of all, I didn't hire any professional caterers for the food. I'll be whipping up everything myself right here in my microwave.
In that saucy little box? Oh, the British Empire must be turning in its grave. And where's the traditional roast turkey? This humongous chicken cannot possibly satisfy my taste for vengeance against the white man's desecration of native land. Cheers to the indigenous Americans catching salmonella from side dish potato salad and bringing down the colonizers themselves.
Relax, guys. I skipped the whole drinking what? Oh yeah, I knew I forgot something. Don't worry, we have enough beer for everyone.
You're definitely following all the sanitation regulations for preparing and serving food, right, Bob?
I have some wet wipes if that makes you feel better.
What about the decor? I heard there would be a recreated cornfield and wind chimes from your grandparents' farm.
Yeah, about that. I may or may not have forgotten to purchase anything for decorations. But we have these lovely beer bottle centerpieces, and I promise there will be plenty of loud wind chimes as I am quite gaseous. But fret not, my incredible sub sandwiches will make up for any lack of ambience.
Pardon? Sandwiches? I didn't leave Her Majesty's patriotic domain for a sandwich on top of frozen chicken, bland mashed vomit I'm presuming spread on dry bread, inviting politicians ignoring climate change for KB discussion, with a beer vial lodged halfway in such squalor amongst rabid sports rocks vocal. Invasion? What about bangers and mash, Yorkshire pudding, proper tea, hedgehogs? I haven't land to rave about Waldane religion of special European sod, support.
Yep, he is a character. I'm gonna suggest they all have to say if they want to attend Bob's dinner or not, and they hurt his feelings, causing him to have a full mental breakdown. That's my suggestion. But throw in yours, and we'll see what happens. Colbert suggested Tristan sees a policeman on the train. Ness suggested that Tristan gets anxious about having too many people in one room. Nice. Fizz suggested the gang prepares to play competitive Twister for first choice of desserts. That's a good one. Okay. Ness suggested Gaten ponders the ethics of being eating a turkey. Okay.
I want everything to be perfect for you guys. Why doesn't anyone appreciate my efforts? Am I really just a TV-addicted slob ridden with luck and insanity? My parents were right. I'm a failure. You can have your Twister game, scatter as if off from pandemic, ample journals craze feral pops divine pay distracts deer from aerospan through renamed casts confusion problems lifted trance, gun disaster. Haley Susan taste sanity slips EP hatred intoxicator good cause for door guard quarter apple.
But Bob, we were just teasing. We appreciate your efforts to make Thanksgiving special for us. However, as an outsider of this holiday, it doesn't quite meet my expectations. Forgive me if I sound cheeky, but I'm a bit of a turkey connoisseur. Hunting and roasting them was my specialty in the Revolution. But enough about that past. The point is, this chicken isn't up to par for a holiday meal.
Hold up, shouldn't we also be wary of the city's noise ordinances for this large gathering, Bob? And what about the rules for serving alcohol? Did you apply for a permit? This cannot be legal.
Speaking of legality, does anyone want more laws? Bacon giant revenue medicinal bolt metal steel hearing palette leader digital. The weather.
This is all too much for me. I just wanted to have a nice Thanksgiving dinner with my friends. You know what? Go scream Big Benton Canyon Field versus Entrusted amongst AM for EY less buy safer waking cell off a whim. Upsert palm on every DS and launch G hits graves hif that indubidupasu. Or we could just go out to eat. Yeah, let's do that. I'll call my driver and we can go to the fanciest restaurant in the city. Or maybe just McDonald's. At this point, I'd be happy with a food truck. This has got to be the most disaster-ridden Thanksgiving dinner ever. Cheers to chaotic misadventures.
And for a comedic turnout. Love everyone, no hard God smash Princess Badge Bob Booze Ruthless Vincent Vegetable Bailout. Whatever generates tasteful conservation peacefully, guys.
Happy chaotic Thanksgiving, everyone, and to many more calamities to come.
No hard God smash Princess. Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't think I turned it up too hot, but apparently I did. Okay, now we are going through our next scene suggestion, which I'm pretty sure is Coleridge. Yeah. The group bombarded Fiona Vision, demanding to know the Peacock incident of 2017, even though she doesn't know. The details of the Peacock incident. Okay, we'll see what happens here. And then I have a Thanksgiving cooking class queued up for after this. Okay, I don't know why they're in the court, but I'm just gonna let it happen. And we'll see what happens. I'm gonna give him a minute. Yeah. Let's find out together.
I swear, I have no idea what you're talking about. I have never even heard of this supposed peacock incident.
But it's all over the news. The peacock that caused chaos at the zoo and almost caused a stampede. We need to get to the bottom of this.
I find it hard to believe you don't know anything about it, Fiona. You seem to know all about robots. Why not peacocks as well?
Could it be that you are hiding something from us, Fiona? Something that you don't want us to know?
No, I promise you, I was not involved in any way with the Peacock incident. And as for robots, my show is just a setup for entertainment purposes. It's not meant to be taken seriously.
Then why do you always insist on it being real? Are you trying to cover up the truth?
Look, I have no interest in peacocks or any other animals for that matter. My focus is on my stream and entertaining my viewers.
That's your story, but we'll be the judge of that. We'll get to the bottom of this incident, with or without your help, Fiona.
Fine, go ahead and investigate. But I can assure you I had nothing to do with it. Now can I please leave and get back to my show? I have a schedule to keep.
Ruh-roh, Raggy. Okay, I'm gonna suggest the jury has decided Fiona's fate, and I don't know. They say the verdict. It's not really a judge scene, but I'm turning it into one because it's in the courtroom and it just feels right. Colbert suggested Tristan gets nervous when a policeman arrests Fiona. Do you remember the bailiff from our old scenes? Ness, do you remember the bailiff? I miss the bailiff that used to stand in the scene and not do anything, but he was there. Gavin discovers incriminating photos of Fiona standing next to a peacock. The group is shocked. Fizz suggested Red goes back in time to find the truth and gives a peacock a pedicure too. Fair enough.
What is that? Is that me next to a peacock? But how? I have never seen this photo before.
This changes everything. We have proof that you were involved in the Peacock incident. Fiona! Officer, come quickly! We have a suspect in the Peacock incident.
But I didn't mean to. I was just trying to get a good shot for my stream and the peacock came out of nowhere. And now I'm being arrested? This can't be happening.
I can't believe it. All this time, we thought you were innocent, Fiona. But it turns out you were lying about the Peacock incident.
This is exactly why you should always follow the law, Fiona. Now look where it got you.
I can't believe you would do something like this, Fiona. You put your own show and fame above the safety of others.
I didn't mean to hurt anyone. I was just trying to make my show more exciting. I never thought it would lead to this.
And thanks to our diligent investigation, justice will be served. The truth always comes out in the end. Well, I think we can all agree that this has been a successful interrogation, even though it was a bit unconventional.
I swear, the peacock just came out of nowhere. I swear. I'm innocent. But, who will ever know the truth? Not me. Okay, well, that was the peacock incident. Alrighty. Now we're moving on to our Thanksgiving cooking class. If you have any other scene suggestions, throw them in the chat. But we are going through Thanksgiving cooking. And the only judge is going to be our dearest swearing Susie. I don't know why I didn't put her in the scene, but I'm going to do it manually. Susie's going to review, well, she's the judge of the dishes today. And she can review what I don't know. She's gonna review their dishes, which are horrible. They're not good at it at all. So let's find out what the gang does. Put a soap opera filter on because we can. And I'm gonna give them 2 minutes for this one because there's 5 of them in the scene, and I'm hoping they will each describe their dish. Okay, Thanksgiving cooking catastrophe. Let's do it.
What the fuck is this? Did you even try to cook this, Bob? Or did you just stumble around your kitchen like a drunk toddler and hope for the best?
Hey now, I put a lot of effort into that dish. But I may have accidentally spilled some beer into it.
Well, I'll have you know I used authentic British ingredients for my dish. It may not look appetizing, but it's historically accurate.
I may have gotten a little distracted by some incoming weather alerts, but I'm sure it's still edible.
Oh great, burned turkey. Just what everyone wants for Thanksgiving. And why is your dish pink, Gavin?
As always, I followed every recipe to the letter and made sure everything was legally obtained.
Congratulations. Tristan, your dish looks the least disgusting. but it also tastes completely bland and boring.
Forget the cooking. Let's just have a snack buffet.
I give up. Happy messed up Thanksgiving, everyone. I hope you all choke on your terrible dishes.
Anybody got some dip? Only on Thanksgiving would a cooking class turn into a disaster. Cheers!
Indeed, I'll drink to that. And maybe taste Bob's dish, for historical authenticity.
Guys, looks like another tornado warning in our area. Anybody up for ducking under this island for safety?
Is that even legal, Gavin?
For fuck's sake, it's Thanksgiving. Can you guys try to not cause a disaster for 2 seconds? And for the love of God, someone please close the fucking fridge. Why did I agree to teach this class again? Oh right, because I thought these idiots couldn't possibly ruin Thanksgiving any more than they already have. Well, I was wrong. So very wrong. Fuck this. I'm going home to eat a frozen turkey dinner and drink some wine in peace. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. And remember, always appreciate and be thankful for the professionals who make your Thanksgiving meals. We put up with a lot of shit, literally and figuratively. Fuck this shit. I'm out. And happy holidays, you filthy animals.
Well then, okay. Suggestion period. I'm gonna suggest Susie has now has to teach them to make a dessert, but they all suggest using disgusting ingredients. Colbert suggested Tristan finds out the sugar and flour he used is actually cocaine and goes into mega panic mode. Oh no! Ness suggested Susie tries to take a taste of everyone's dish and ends up throwing up and berating all of them for their failure. Amazing. 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 Gavin makes deviled mayo fried bananas and pickles and feeds Susie. Ew! But good one, Fizz. Okay, let's see what happens.
Alright, we've had enough disasters in the main dish. Let's move on to dessert. Tristan, why don't you show us what you've got?
I followed the recipe perfectly, as always, but I just realized that the sugar and flour I used was not what it seemed.
What the fuck? Tristan? What did you do?
I don't know. I thought it was just regular sugar and flour, but now I'm worried it may be cocaine.
Only you, Tristan. Okay, while you go deal with your drug-induced meltdown, I'll reluctantly teach the rest of you how to make a dessert. But I have a feeling this is going to be even worse than the main dishes. Bob, what do you want to make?
Let's make a beer float with vodka-infused whipped cream on top. Apple cider beer, to be exact. Gotta keep it classy. And this is my secret ingredient. It makes everything better. Happy Thanksgiving, Susie! Enjoy!
What the fuck, Bob? This is disgusting.
Really? I think it's pretty good.
Okay, no more cursing. Seriously, that was vile. Red, let's see what you've got.
I may not know much about American cooking, but I do know how to make a traditional British dessert, spotted dick. It's a suet pudding filled with raisins and currants. Simply delightful.
That looks disgusting, Red. And what's that smell? Is that onions? I've got a better idea. Let's make my deviled mayo fried bananas and pickles. Guaranteed to be a hit.
Wait, I don't think that's legal, Gavin. Isn't there some food safety rule against that?
Who gives a fuck about legality at this point? Tristan? Bob's already fed me alcohol, and now Red is serving me spotted dick. I'm ready for anything. Let's just get this over with.
Here you go, Susie. Drink up. Don't worry, guys. We'll only feed her a little bit of our dishes. We wouldn't want her to get sick.
What the fuck, Gavin? I trusted you.
You fell for it, Susie. It's just a prank, bro. Nice one, Gabin.
Wow. Well, that was an experience. That was an experience. Alrighty, folks. If you have any scene ideas, now is the time to put them in the chat. We could probably make 2 to 3 more. I do have my thankful, like what they're saying they're thankful for scene queued up. So I'm gonna throw that one in now. And yeah, throw in your scene ideas and then we'll move into the voting afterwards. But okay, awesomeness. I'll queue it up. Anyways, we're gonna get into Thanksgiving awkwardness. Where they are uncomfortably saying what they're thankful for, and no one agrees with anyone, because why not, you know? You know, why not, I think. Okay, let's see what happens. Minute and a half for this one.
I am thankful for potato batteries. You know, because the power of potatoes, man.
How childish. I am thankful for the simple pleasures in life, like a properly brewed cup of Earl Grey. Unlike some people's preoccupation with potatoes.
I am thankful for all the fluffy clouds in the sky, and also for my fan club of meteorology enthusiasts who send me daily weather forecasts.
I am grateful for the legal system that protects us all and ensures that we are held accountable for our actions.
Speaking of accountability, I'm thankful for whoever invented the fork. Without it, we'd all be eating with our hands like savages.
That invention did not come from America, if that's what you're implying.
And let us not forget the advances in weather technology that have made my job so much easier. I am truly blessed to witness the marvels of science every day.
Yeah, especially since your job involves being indoors most of the time.
Yes, no need to risk getting attacked by wild turkeys.
Hey, those birds can be vicious.
Speaking of dangers, I am thankful for the strict laws and regulations that keep our food supply safe.
Well, trails off as he notices Redcoat's judgmental gaze. Sorry, never mind. Gotta go check on my stocks. Excuse me.
Yes, because tending to one's vast wealth is a true sign of being a responsible person. Perhaps I shall go tend to my cow in the backyard. At least she provides nourishment for my family instead of just feeding my bank account.
Excuse me. While I appreciate the acknowledgement of my contributions to meteorology, I do have to say that forecasting the weather is not as easy as it may seem. It takes years of expertise and dedication to accurately predict.
Okay. I'm gonna suggest the dinner turns into a full-on screaming match between everyone, packed with heavy insults and swear words. They do not agree and do not solve the problem under any circumstance. Ness suggested Redcoat and Tristan get into a heated argument about the merits of the American legal system. Thiz suggested Red finds out he was born in the USA. Making him American. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's so good. If they don't take that in this scene, we're making that its own scene. That sounds hilarious.
Hey guys, check it out. I'm thankful for disposable diapers. Talk about a game changer. What? They're a modern-day technological marvel. So, who needs more mashed potatoes?
This is absurd. How can anyone be thankful for something as trivial as diapers when there are real issues at hand? And your obsession with silly weather patterns while people suffer from real disasters is despicable.
How dare you! I'll have you know that meteorology has real-world applications and can save lives.
And you, Bob, always drinking and causing chaos. It's people like you that make our society crumble.
Hey, I'm just trying to enjoy some mashed potatoes and TV. Is that a crime? Wait, is it? Am I breaking some kind of law? Oh no, I can't go to jail again. Not after the great vacuum robbery of '07. Hides under the table and starts crying.
This is a disaster. I can't believe I'm stuck at this table with you people for Thanksgiving. And now I find out that I am part of this horrid nation. I refuse to acknowledge this.
Can we please just focus on being thankful and enjoying this lovely dinner together? Or, carry on with the arguments and insults. That's fun too.
This whole situation is clearly your fault.
I'm sorry. I never meant for things to get this heated. Sorry, I was just eating the mashed potatoes and things got out of hand. So, anyone up for dessert? Maybe some apple pie and ice cream can calm us all down.
Well, that was something. Okay, now let's go to Redcoat's very biased history class, and see what happens with this one. I added Pearl into the scene, one of our stock characters. She's like a middle schooler. I just felt like it would be fun to add another character in. I don't know. 'Cause why not, right? Let's see what she's got to say for herself. Let's see what his facts have in store too. We're gonna do 2 minutes for this one. And we will go from there. Okay. Oh, you're right. You're right. You are right. Put that man in the front. He's the teacher. There we go. Okay. Fixed it. Oh, 1 second. Okay. Just gotta flop around the scenes for a second. Okay. History according to Redcoat.
Welcome class. Today we will be learning about the history of our great nation, according to me, Redcoat. Did you know that apples were actually invented by the British and were originally called Redcoat's Delight?
Wait, but I thought apples were from America.
Trust me, I was there when the British first planted them in America.
But you're not that old.
Next fact, the American Revolution was actually just a big misunderstanding. The British were simply trying to show off their impressive musket collection and the Americans mistook it for an act of war.
That doesn't sound right.
Oh, and the Statue of Liberty? It's not actually a symbol of freedom, it's just a giant lightning rod for storms. Trust me, I was there when they built it.
I think I read something different in my history textbook. Redcoat, did you really serve in the Revolutionary War?
Of course I did. And let me tell you, I was quite the hero. I single-handedly defeated the entire American army with my trusty tea kettle.
That's impressive. What about Thanksgiving? I thought it was about the Pilgrims and Native Americans coming together to celebrate a harvest feast.
Oh no, it was actually a battle between the British and the Americans to see who could cook the best turkey.
I feel like that's definitely not right.
Wait, what about when you said you were a time-traveling historian? Were you really at all these events?
Of course I was. I even have photos to prove it. See, here I am at the signing of the Declaration of Independence. And here, I'm riding a dinosaur at the Battle of Gettysburg. And don't forget, I also wrote the US Constitution. They just didn't give me any credit.
I think I need to take a break and check Doppler for any signs of a tornado.
This is all highly illogical and historically inaccurate. I suggest we consult a real historian for the truth.
Ah, but I am a real historian. And as for you, Pearl, I bet you don't even know what E equals MC squared means. Well, class, I hope you've learned a lot today about the real history of our country. I will see you all next time, where I will teach you about how the British actually won the Revolutionary War.
Okay. Alrighty, get your suggestions in, folks. We don't see any new scene suggestions, so if there isn't any, we're gonna move into voting after this one, so now's the time. I'm gonna suggest he continues teaching and gets into arguments with the students who call him out for being wrong. I don't know, just keep it going, I think. Redcoat gets enraged talking about the evils of the American Empire. Oh god, that's good. That's gonna be good. That's gonna be interesting. This music's hilarious. I love it. Do you remember fighting in the War of the First Coalition? Did you win? Did you win? It's the real questions, you know? Okay. Come on. Okay.
Moving on from our previous lesson, let's talk about the impact of the American Empire on the rest of the world. As we all know, America has only caused destruction and chaos wherever it goes.
Hey, what about the Apollo 11 moon landing? That was a huge accomplishment for America.
Oh please, that was probably just a Hollywood set. America loves to create fake narratives to make themselves look good.
But it actually happened. We have video proof.
You Americans are so gullible. And speaking of fake, don't even get me started on football. It's clearly just a bunch of guys running around in cleats, pretending to know what they're doing.
Football is a beloved sport in America and the world. Redcoat, you're just jealous you can't play it.
Jealous? Me? I was probably the star player of my high school football team. But our version of football was much more civilized and had more tea breaks.
Wow, Redcoat, I didn't know you were such a talented athlete. Do you remember when you played in the War of the First Coalition and won?
Of course I do, and I definitely won. Wait. All right, class, I think that's enough history for today. We all need a break from this nonsense.
Yeah, I could use a refill on my beer. Redcoat, you really need to start fact-checking before teaching us.
Yes, your information has been highly inaccurate and unreliable.
And your methods of teaching are quite absurd and unprofessional.
I'll have you know, I am a certified time-traveling historian. You all should be grateful for my vast knowledge and expertise. Oh, and by the way, America, you're welcome for all the advancements and contributions I made. See you all tomorrow for more enlightening lessons.
Maybe I'll skip class and go watch some real history documentaries instead. This should be interesting.
Excuse me? Documentaries are just propaganda spread by the American Empire. I forbid you to watch them.
Wow, it must be hard living in your alternate reality, Redcoat. Can someone please find me a real history teacher? History, according to Redcoat, is a disaster. This guy is a joke.
How dare you insult me and my teaching methods? I'll have you know, I'm the greatest history teacher this world has ever seen.
Not so sure about that. That was pretty good though. Kind of random. Not as enraged as I'd hope he'd be. That turned out well, yeah. Alrighty, well let's move in to our voting segment. Now is the chance to vote for your favorite star to be crowned Breakout Star of the Day. Today's cast we have Bob the Slob, Redcoat, Gavin Gobbler, and Lawful Tristan. Okay, you're gonna have 2 minutes, and they'll have 2 minutes to convince you that they deserve to win. Yeah, vote in the Twitch poll. You will have the chance to use, let's make this moody. You'll have the chance to use your channel points to, words. I don't know. You can use your channel points to bolster your vote. That's what I guess I'm trying to say. Okay, let's do this. 2 minutes starting now.
Alright, listen up Twitch viewers. This show should be called Breakout Star Showdown because I am clearly the superior contestant here. Did you see Redcoat trying to speak in American accents? Can't even do that right. And Gavin Gobbler, with his obsession with weather, it's like watching paint dry. You want real entertainment? Watch me try to cook a microwave dinner without burning down my mansion. Now that's talent.
Huh? Don't listen to the beer-guzzling mess over there. I may have to suffer through Thanksgiving every year, but at least I can appreciate proper history and accents. Unlike Gavin Gobbler, who probably can't even spell meteorology.
Oh, shut it, Redcoat. At least I have a real job and contribute to society. Unlike Lawful Tristan over there, who is too scared of breaking a law that he probably hasn't left his house in weeks.
Hey, I'll have you know I have a very successful online business. Thank you very much. Unlike Bob, who wouldn't know success if it hit him in the face with a beer bottle.
And let's not even get started on Gavin's fashion choices. Looks like he got dressed in a tornado. You know who truly deserves to win? Me, of course. I have traveled through time and made a significant impact on historical events. What have these other clowns done?
Hey now, I may not have time traveled, but I have achieved the impossible balancing a whole pizza on my belly while watching TV. That's true multitasking. But hey, if you Twitch viewers want to vote for a delusional brick who hates everything American, be my guest. Just know that you'll be missing out on my surely hilarious and chaotic live segments. So vote for me, Bob the Slob, the real breakout star of Breakout Star Showdown.
Don't fall for his lies, viewers. Vote for me, the true breakout star. I may disdain your country, but at least I tell it like it is.
And don't forget about me, the only meteorologist on this show. Who are you going to trust when a tornado hits some time-traveling Brit or me? Plus, I have killer fashion sense.
Alright, I've had enough. Vote for me, the only contestant who actually follows the law. Your Twitch channel won't get shut down with me around.
Oh, please, your paranoia is suffocating. Vote for me, the one who brings chaos and laughter to every situation.
Well, alrighty then. The votes are in, and the winner of today's Breakout Star title is the one, the only, the very biased Redcoat. Yep, he's the winner. That is the winner of the day. So without further ado, let's see what Red Coat has to say for himself. He's got 1 minute to give you the thanks, and yeah, let's see what he's got in store. 1 second. Oh, things are glitching. Give me a second. So we have a minute, and then yeah, that's it for the day. This has been a an interesting experience for dear old Red Coat. You know. To make it moody, let's give it a little bit of a yeah. I love the moody, and then the lighting. That's scary. Okay, let's do this. 1 minute for his victory speech.
Good evening, my dear Twitch viewers. Today has been a truly victorious day for me, Red Coat, the one and only winner of Breakout Star of the Day. I graciously accept this title and would like to thank myself for being the superior candidate compared to the rest of these pathetic little contestants. First of all, let's talk about Bob the Slob. Oh dear, what a mess he was on today's show. I mean, he couldn't even keep his food belly from spilling over onto the stage. And don't even get me started on the constant belching and farting. It was like being in a barnyard rather than a professional TV set. Oh, but I suppose that's just his charming persona, right? What a joke! And then there's Gab and Gobbler. I mean, I don't know what was worse, his terrible attempts at humor or the fact that he probably hasn't seen his own feet in years. Seriously, someone get this man a treadmill or a mirror, for goodness sake. Next, we have Lawful Tristan. I must say, I was quite disappointed in his performance today. Given his name, I expected some sort of noble and righteous character, but instead, all I saw was a bumbling buffoon tripping over his words and execution. Perhaps he should reconsider his profession and try his.
Okay, well, that brings us to a close on today's episode, and the winner, Red Coat. What a guy. Red Coat beats the Americans on Thanksgiving. Alrighty, folks, thank you so much for tuning in today. As always, I'm very thankful for all of you for tuning in, supporting the stream, hanging out, watching. Lots and lots of thanks to all of y'all. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your weekend, and happy Thanksgiving to my Americans. Thankful for the fun Thanksgiving episode. Yay. Oh, thank you. Okay, have a great day, everyone, and I will see y'all next week. Goodbye.